Victory Tower is a challenging event that instills confidence, aggressiveness, and teamwork. Soldiers negotiate several rope bridges, ladders, and a cargo net. Drill sergeants teach the soldiers how to rappel down a 40-foot wall.
Step one. Step two. Step three.
Soldiers learn to recognize and react properly to the dangers of chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear attacks at CBRN training. Classes are given to inspect, clean, and properly fit the protective mask. They also are instructed how to don, clear, and seal the mask in a chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear environment.
Walking grenade.
medical simulation training marks the culmination of the Soldiers Combat Lifesaver course. Here, the soldiers must put into practice the medical skills they have been taught. Soldiers will demonstrate treatment and evacuation of casualties.
Trainees, make sure this is an effective tourniquet.
It's not tight enough. So that tells me you had a lift. Look at it, ready? Let's see how many times I can turn it, right? So this is one. Right?
Keep it in place.
The Teamwork Development course consists of 6 obstacles. Here, the soldiers must work with each other to achieve a common goal of completing the obstacles as a team in the allotted amount of time. The obstacles are the double culvert, cliffhanger, quicksand, the destroyed bridge, river crossing, and the one rope bridge.
Go up under there so they can still pass the board. Somebody should go up under that one. I'm going about the one. No. suffered in the winter. Let him go down full. Yeah. Well, honestly, flip it sideways.
Slowly, put it on the floor and just drag it. Slowly.
No, it might hit a piece of wood.
Big stride.
Okay, got you. A lot of weight.
It's fun though. Come on, you got it.
Go! Stop!
And look to the blind spot. Good job.
Don't step on the white.
Got the change.
There you go.
You have to open it. You can't
How did you?
I just can't put it on.
It's pretty stable. I got it. Oh shit, that's fucking heavy.
Oh, yeah. What? Cannot touch the white.
Yes, all I need is the black. And I'm not jumping like this.
You're not jumping.
Got that?
On the confidence course, the soldiers work together to solve mental and physical challenges. A series of 24 obstacles test balance, physical strength, and mental endurance. There are 4 trails that consist of several obstacles to include the Slide for Life, Berlin Wall, 5 Walls, the Skyscraper, and the Victory Slide.
For the streamer for today, right? The streamer today. It's gonna be whatever streamer. Oh shit.
He cleared everything. Go help him up.
Wait, are you gonna go back? Alright, come in. Thank you.
Now you put me in this position where I can help everyone. The plan was there. The plan was there. We got it.
Grab his arm.
let go. Can you make sure they're going down the wall right here on the left side? When you get up here, get all the way up here. Because if you don't, you try to short change that shit, your body goes drop back to the wall. I didn't tell you.
Come on, you're good.
Don't keep up the ball. Yeah, Wilson, also on. Down.
During rifle marksmanship training, soldiers are taught how to maintain and fire the M16 rifle. They learn how to engage stationary and pop-up targets at distances from 50 to 300 meters. The goal is for all soldiers to qualify on computerized ranges. Soldiers fire 40 rounds of ammunition when qualifying. Depending on the number of targets hit, soldiers are classified as an expert, sharpshooter, or marksman.
50 left.
At Omaha Range, soldiers test their ability to move over, through, and around obstacles in the face of fear, danger, and physical adversity. They learn to take cover, return fire, and maneuver toward an objective using coordinated movements with their battle buddy.
Let's go. Left it forward, left it forward, left it forward, left it forward. Let's go. Keep that weapon up front. Got you covered. I'm gonna wait till someone says I got you covered before you start doing that. Let's go.
Proper grip. Down the clip. Twist. Pull pin. Sneak a peek. Strike a pose. Drag out.
Proper grip. Thumb the clip. Twist, pull, pin. Sneak a peek. Strike a pose. Frag out. Proper grip. Thumb the clip. Twist, pull, pin. Sneak a peek. Strike a pose. Frag out.
Rush, just rush!
50 meters!
Rush!
Enemy, 12 o'clock, 50 meters.
Tell me more, move, battle.
Right here, get down, hurry up! Bang, bang! Let this forward, let this forward!
James Murphy, pay attention. I got I got 2 trainees that actually do what's done.
Not firing. The weapons are already on tape. I want to hear bang bang right now. He already got down. You have a malfunction.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're gonna fix it when you get behind the stairs. Don't say bang bang until you fix your malfunction.
Aggressive, get it up.
Cover you up, put more grenade, bottle buddy!
Please pull pin.
Hold it close to your body. Like they told you. Move it.
Drag out.
Benny, what happened to sneaker?
That way to the sprint drag carry area, yes? Yes, sir. Even lines. 16 lanes over there.
The Army Combat Fitness Test includes 6 events that test all major muscle groups and provide an accurate assessment of a soldier's physical readiness for military duty. This evaluation includes the 3-repetition maximum deadlift, standing power throw, hand release push-up, sprint drag carry, and the 2-mile run.
Turn around.
Starting to warm a little bit. I want that to be in it. Yes, sir.
They come back.
There you go. Just all the way across, all the way across. And lateral.
Going on a little.
One.
Herrera, one.
Yeah.
Miller, 5.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Commanding General, Brigadier General Patrick R. Michaelis, and the Post Command Sergeant Major, Command Sergeant Major Philson Tavernier, welcome to the United States Army Training Center and Fort Jackson for the graduation of Delta and Echo Company of the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, 165th Infantry Brigade. Please stand for the invocation given by the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, Chaplain Bartley Wilt.
Thank you for all the blessings that you continually give to us each and every day. As the soldiers graduate, bless them and their family members during this time of transition. Bless the soldiers to continue to be disciplined, trained, fit, cohesive teams, ready to win our future fights. We ask this in your most holy and precious name. Amen.
Please be seated. The purpose of today's ceremony is to recognize the commitment of the men and women you see standing in formation before you who have chosen to serve their country as soldiers. This review is the last official formation of the training cycle. Not everyone successfully completes the difficult period of training, but those in formation today represent disciplined, motivated, physically fit soldiers who exemplify the Army's 7 core values: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. They are imbued with the warrior ethos and display the tenets of putting the mission first, never accepting defeat, never quitting, and never leaving behind a fallen comrade. This is an important day, and these soldiers can take great pride in their accomplishments. To the families and friends of these soldiers, Fort Jackson extends a very warm and sincere welcome. We are justifiably proud of them and are equally honored that they have chosen to join our ranks. Please direct your attention to the left of the formation. The units marching today from your left to right are graduating soldiers from Echo Company, the Battalion Color Guard, and graduating soldiers from Delta Company. Located on the upper level and providing music and marches for today's ceremony is the 282nd Army Band, under the command of Warrant Officer 3 Pick. Identified by their distinctive headgear are the drill sergeants. These dedicated non-commissioned officers form the backbone of the Army's training center system. Selected on their basis of professional competence, leadership ability, and years of service, these men and women undergo intensive training to earn the right to wear their distinctive hat and insignia. With the drill sergeant hat goes the important responsibility of molding civilian men and women into soldiers. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment Executive Officer, Major Vernita Hansborough. She and the battalion staff are positioned on the floor.
Sound attention!
The reviewing officer for today's graduation is the commander of the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Brennan S. Goltry. On his left is Command Sergeant Major Jonathan M. Duncan, the senior non-commissioned officer, master trainer, and principal advisor to the commander.
Sound present!
The commander of troops will now bring forward the colors and persons to be honored.
Colors and persons to be honored. Center. Halt. That's it. Forward. Halt. One time more. That's it. Halt. Sir, the colors and persons to be honored are present.
It is appropriate for soldiers not in uniform and all armed force veterans to salute the American flag. We ask our civilian guests to please remove your headgear and place your right hand over your heart as our national anthem is played.
Sound, present, off. Detachment, present, off.
Please be seated. The outstanding drill sergeant from the battalion from Charlie Company is Drill Sergeant Dakota McLaughlin. He will now recite the Drill Sergeant Creed.
I am a drill sergeant. I will assist each individual in their effort to become a highly motivated, well-disciplined, physically and mentally fit soldier, capable of defeating any enemy on today's modern battlefield. I will instill pride in all I train, pride in self, in the Army, and in country. I will insist that each soldier meets and maintains the Army standard of military bearing and courtesy consistent with the highest traditions of the U.S. Army. I will lead by example, never requiring a soldier to attempt any task that I would not do myself. But first, last, and always, I'm an American soldier, sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. I am a drill sergeant.
Lieutenant Colonel Brennan S. Goldtree and Command Sergeant Major Jonathan M. Duncan will now present the awards. The soldier leader of the cycle for Echo Company is Private Daley Crea from Grand Forks, North Dakota. The soldier leader of the cycle for Delta Company is Specialist Audrey Yu from Buffalo, New York. The soldier of the cycle for Echo Company is Private Royce Pham from Murrieta, California. The soldier of the cycle for Delta Company is Private Second Class Jolie Matheson from Fairfax, Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Brennan S. Goltry.
So good morning, Lette Dragons, and welcome to beautiful Fort Jackson. It's a little wet out there today, so I apologize. We couldn't get the sunny weather today. It is an honor and a blessing to have all the families and friends here to support our graduating soldiers. Brigadier General Michaelis, Mrs. Michaelis, Command Sergeant Major, Mrs. Tavernier, Colonel, Mrs. Solheim, Command Sergeant Major, Mrs. Guadarrama, fellow leaders, and most importantly, family and friends of our graduating soldiers from the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry, the Lette Dragons. Thank you for participating in the graduation ceremony here at the Solomon Center and virtually at home and across the globe. This will be General Michaelis' last graduation ceremony as the commanding general of Fort Jackson. In the time General Michaelis has been in command of Fort Jackson, he has worked diligently to improve the quality of life and the quality of training for every soldier and civilian who has entered its gates. And we cannot thank him enough for his efforts and support, because victory starts here. I would also like to extend my gratitude to 3 very important groups, both here and online. To our veterans, our retirees, and our Gold Star family members. Your sacrifices, both in and out of uniform, validate the importance of basic combat training. Your service and continued support to our nation and the Army cannot and will not be overlooked. Please, if you are able and choose to, stand and be recognized. Thank you. I would also like to recognize our own 282nd Army Band. Your professionalism and class lends dignity to our ceremony. Now let's talk about why we're really here, to celebrate the accomplishments of these 380 newly minted American soldiers standing in this formation. They are all volunteer. They hail from almost all 50 states and territories. We have 14 countries represented from 6 of the 7 continents. These soldiers are the best the United States has to offer. In this center, we have a varied group. The oldest is 39 years old. The youngest are all 17 years old, and most likely heading back to high school after this. In the Demon Company, Yu has a double master's in music and will become a member of Pershing's own Army Band. They play at the White House. And Sun has a PhD in geomatics. That has something to do with the analysis interpretation of the Earth's surface. Not really sure, had to look that one up. The Eagles, we have a school principal, so watch out, high schoolers. We have a firefighter, a sheriff's deputy, and my favorite, personal favorite, a bull rider. Why did they volunteer? Was it a sense of duty, family occupation, or money for college? Was it to provide for their families, to test oneself, or escape from a dark place? Whatever the reason, they have one thing in common, and that's they're U.S. Army soldiers now. Since their arrival at Fort Jackson 10 weeks ago, I can report that your soldiers have learned to become proficient in the basic art and science of combat. They've learned how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. They learned the value of teamwork and trust in themselves, their team, their equipment, and their cadre. They faced both mental and physical challenges. At times they may have doubted their ability, but quickly learned just how capable they really are. They did this not by themselves, but by the watchful eyes of their drill sergeants and cadre. They did it as a team. Please join me in a round of applause for our soldiers, our cadre, and our drill sergeants. Basic combat training is a continuous assessment. We look at the drive and determination in every soldier. You may have heard words like the hammer, anvil, and the forge. These are single and multi-day field exercises where we test the soldiers and see what they've learned and what they were taught. But it's also about grit and ability to persevere and thrive in an increasingly difficult and rigorous set of conditions. In the forge alone, our last field training exercise, these soldiers covered over 30 miles on foot, ending with a 10-mile foot march carrying between 30 and 40 pounds of equipment on their backs. All successfully completed a series of arduous tests, proving their technical and tactical capabilities to join our ranks in the profession of arms. Nothing was given to them. They had to earn it, and they did earn it. So now what? Some will go on to finish high school, probably most of them. Some will go to become helicopter mechanics, others intelligence analysts. Some will be religious affairs specialists, others communicators. Some will handle finance, play in the Army band, and be logisticians. Maybe some will join our nation's special operations forces. It doesn't matter what their MOS or military occupational specialty. They are part of the greatest volunteer army the nation and the world has ever known. So, to the soldiers in the center, we are proud of you. You are our future, and without you, we have no army. Without you, we are incapable of promoting peace through a strong national defense. But with you, our future is bright. Ladies and gentlemen, we should all rest comfortably knowing that our future is safe. Those who stand before you represent the best in America. Thank you for celebrating today with us. May God bless America. Always forward, strike strong, and just as we rehearsed it yesterday, victory starts here!
Sound attention! Colors, reverse!
Today's soldier is above all a warrior, adaptive, confident, and competent. As a soldier, you are totally committed to the war ethos, grounded in Army values, and are determined to destroy enemies of the United States of America and her allies. The United States Army Soldier's Creed embodies this commitment. To the soldiers on the floor, the uniform you wear at this moment is more than an outward display of your vocational choice. Your uniform is a symbol of a nation and an unspoken assurance to all who see that you are a willing and able protector of the freedoms fought so arduously for by all who have gone before and those who will bravely come after. You have become what you set out to be, a soldier in the United States Army. The Soldier's Creed is your declaration of your unshakable commitment to the ideals this nation was founded upon and will continue to guarantee. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Specialist U leads the soldier standing before you through the reciting of the Soldier's Creed. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the Army song and for the retirement of the Army colors.
Sir, this concludes today's ceremony. Commanders, take charge of your units.
Always forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. On behalf of the Commanding General and the men and women of Fort Jackson, thank you for attending today's basic combat training graduation. Once again, thank you for your attendance. Have a safe journey home and enjoy the rest of your day. Victory starts here.